Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here, and I wanted to do a little review of the movie Creature. And, the movie did really pretty, like, it's apparently said to be one of the biggest box office failures of all time. And, I wanted to do a little review talking about it. I did go and see it. I wanted to support, I support independent horror films, especially when they come to theaters. It's very rare when they ever do. I mean, the last time I remember, a really low budget horror movie coming to theaters was Blackwood as Raggles Pond, and that didn't go well. The movie never even has even come out because it did so poor to DVD. But hopefully those producers put the damn thing out. Even put it on CreateSpace. I love the movie, but as for talking about Creature, I thought Creature, really wasn't a horrible movie. It was basically the same. It was very similar to like Hatchet. It was kind of trying to be like a Hatchet film, which Hatchet was way better. But I didn't hate this movie. When I left it, I kind of was, I don't know. There's a lot of writing in it. A lot of times people say, "Oh, that movie was all over the place." I'm like, what are you talking about?" Well, this movie was all over the place. There was all kinds of weird things happening, and like someone getting shot and then like not even taking notice of it later, and characters that were kind of supposed to be taking a twist, but you were like, what? I don't know. But it basically just opens with a bunch of these kids going out off on a road trip, and I don't really know what they were doing exactly. Sort of just going off through like random places, and they end up in New Orleans. I was recently there. It's hot as shit there. But on a side, so I can't even imagine how hot it must have been shooting in these swamps. I bet they like with the mosquitoes and everything. But the movie opens though with a group, this girl, with a girl getting her legs eaten off by this alligator monster, crocodile, or whatever it was. Then it's the group of the kids, and I guess it was years later. They don't really explain it, but a group of these kids going out off. They end up stopping for gas, and of course there's no gas at this old rundown like service station. And Sid Haig plays the kind of owner of the service station. There's a bunch of weird people working there, real over the top weird people. The one guy was cool. The fat guy was from um, with a bunch of movies, and he was in that Identity movie. And a bunch of other stuff. I haven't seen him in a while in anything, but he was in this movie as like one of the kind of crazy guys. But Sid Haig was there, kind of telling him about the, um, you know, the the legend of the alligator monster man, or whatever the thing was, and how it happened. It was very much like House of a Thousand Corpses. It was like exactly the same thing. Him drawing up a map and all that. And, it just wasn't, the character was not as cool as Captain Spaulding. It was basically the same thing though. Very much kind of like, must have been weird for him to be playing it because it was like the same stuff. But he does have more screen time, and he's not just in the one scene. He is throughout the movie. I was worried that he was just going to be in this one thing, but then the kids end up going out there, and then things start to take a turn. They start dying off one by one. I mean, the deaths were pretty good. They were not the greatest. Some of them were like looked a little poor. Some of the gore and stuff was kind of surprising. You could tell that this movie was made very low budget, but they, for some reason, decided to put this movie out wide, with a wide release. I think 1,500 screens. You would never. I just can't believe that they decided to put this out wide. You would never see a movie like this. I mean, this is the kind of movie that's made for DVD, Blu-ray, Netflix, and streaming, and all that kind of stuff. I don't, and I love these kind of movies. I was glad to see it come out, but putting it out wide, you put it out in like select theaters, like a art film. You put it out in an art theater, a couple little places. You go, oh, it's out in theaters. You may make a little extra money on it, but putting it out wide, I can't even imagine the marketing they must have spent to roll, to play the ads all over the TV. And I know Bucky Larson did really poorly as well. But that was funny, and people say, why would you put a thing like that out too in theaters? And it's no different, than a lot of these weird comedies like, Saving Silverman, just and what's that one with Tom Green and Jason Lee and like, I think, yeah, Jason Lee, yeah, that weird one, Stealing Harvard. Those weird over the top comedies. This thing though, it's definitely worth seeing, but it's very peculiar. Just the story is all over the place. The creature itself is alright. Just wanted to talk about this a little bit since, it did so poorly, and since it's the stuff that I watch. I'll probably get the DVD of it. Hopefully it comes out and doesn't happen, because, like, if the movie does so poorly in the theaters, sometimes there's no money to put it out on DVD, because I don't know if there's a company that is going to put it out or anything. I hope it comes out. But anyway, though, thanks a lot for watching. I definitely would consider seeing the movie. It's probably going to be in theaters till this Friday, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be gone. But anyway, though, thanks a lot for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.